morning, YouTube. Old Soldier coming at you again from Robson County, North Carolina. Tell I'm driving the old truck again today, headed out, run some errands, take care of a few things. Anyway, folks. T.G.I.F. Whole new meaning with quarantine, lockdown, stay-at-home order, whatever the particular terminology is for your area. Somebody dropped a box of donuts in the road. Shame on them. That's donut abuse. But anyway, folks, I hope everybody's doing all right on this Friday morning. That you're taking care of yourselves. Interesting times we're in right now. But yeah, yesterday I elaborated to mine and Mrs. Old Soldier's hometown of Chattanooga, Tennessee. She was born and raised, and I did the better part of my growing up there. Also my best friend's home, which was his garage got flooded out. His outdoor shed got pushed into the woods with the water. It's going to cost him about $13,000 to replace his heating and AC unit due to the water damage, and that's just scratching the surface. He's like a lot of people right now. He's just overwhelmed on what to do. It's just so much happening. And he admits it that he's got it better than some of the others in Chattanooga, but still, he's lost a lot, and along with so many other families there. If you can, just remember the people in Chattanooga in thoughts and prayers, especially the East Brainerd area and the Ringgold, Georgia area, which is just right across the state line, devastated by the tornadoes and flooding. It's just looking at the pictures that friends have posted on social media. Devastating, extremely devastating. And again, like I said yesterday, I elaborated too. Now you've got people without homes to stay in, and with the so-called stay-at-home or quarantine order, whatever you want to call it, it makes me wonder what Chattanooga's emergency response plan is going to be. In the past, they'd open up certain schools and gymnasiums. Certain churches would be allowed to open their fellowship hall doors to allow people to stay overnight or for a time anyway. So I don't know how FEMA's going to manage that aspect of it and maintain social distancing. But the carnage that tornado caused through there is just flabbergasting. The sad part is not the first time a tornado ripped through that area. I think there was one 2 years ago that ripped through there. It did a lot of damage, if I'm not mistaken. My wife's got several friends who've been affected by this. Where she went to school. Like I said, just keep them in your thoughts and your prayers if you would. Will they get it through it? Certainly, it's not the first time natural disasters hit the area. It won't be the last. I mean, here where we're at in Robson County, North Carolina, there's still people to this day still recovering from Hurricane Matthew. The effects of that hurricane were devastating. And then, 2 years later, Florence rolled through. And again, devastating results. So, yeah, the people got back to a normal sense of living. But anyway, folks, just wanted to share that with you. Just keep those folks in your prayers and your thoughts. As we still continue to go through this time of changing times, try to help your neighbors out the best you can. Pray and hope that the states will start to allow businesses to reopen before this economy is really crippled. They're talking in the news of this could lead to another depression, not a recession, but depression. The number of unemployment claims are up. Yesterday there was a figure that was released that the number of unemployment claims surpassed the unemployment claims for the last 11 years. So, and I get it. People need to claim those benefits in order to feed their families. I totally get it. Back to the argument yesterday about this, the economic stimulus payments people are getting. You know, there's some people saying that the government, we ought to just alleviate personal income tax for the duration. Well, that's fine if you're working. But what if your company's already laid you off? What do you do? So the only thing I can say to that is if you don't agree with the payments and you get yours, send it back. If you need it, use it. The only thing I would recommend, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do, but I recommend you spend it on businesses that are local to your economy and for the things that you absolutely need. That's just a suggestion, folks. When you get that money, you do with it whatever you want. I do wish that Congress would quit arguing over this. The president has requested $250 billion more for the small business stimulus loan and grant program. And of course, a particular party in Congress is stating, well, we're not going to pass it unless you allocate funds for city and municipal governments and hospitals. And I'm thinking, that's not the time and place to hold these businesses hostage. If that's so important to them, propose a separate bill for separate funding for that. Right now, I'm pretty sure that they can come to an agreement on a separate bill for that and pass it. To hold one hostage for the other, and it goes same thing for the people on the right side. Don't hold one hostage for the other either. It's this tit for tat stuff's got to stop. It really does. It's petty and it's benefiting nobody. But anyway, folks, like I said, we're just out and about running some errands that we've got to run. Right now, we're in the little old town of St. Paul's, North Carolina. It's a little bitty old small agricultural town. A couple chicken plants here. We've got a Sanderson farm, got a Pepsi plant. I think the other company's Prestige Foods. And fortunately for them, the demand for poultry has been up, so these plants have been able to keep their employees at work, which is good. Now, if the rest of the nation can start getting back on a footing like that, and then I get it. Some people are scared. Well, if people start getting out of their house now, they'll just spread the virus. And what about the people who can't fight it off to die? Where's your? You know what? I've got empathy for that too, folks. I really do. But we don't see that level of care. I guess the word I'm looking for. When flu season kicks up, the cold season kicks up. Where were we all when the flu was killing thousands of people several years ago? Didn't hear a peep out of you. All my point on that, though, folks, is this. We need to get people back to work. People have got to pay bills and feed their families. And there's going to be a risk to it. Plain and simple. There will be a risk to it. Just as there's a risk in everything. And I get it. I truly and honestly get it. Some people are not going to survive. But guess what? At any time a disease hits us, that happens. So, and I'm not trying to be unkind to the situation. I'm just stating the fact of the matter, I guess. But do I have a magic solution? No, I don't. Do I have all the answers? By all means, no, I don't. I would tell you, if you haven't done so already, start taking zinc. I've been watching several videos on it and doing a lot of research on that. Zinc does seem to have some properties that do help boost your immune system to fight viruses. So my wife and I, we've added that, and along with my kids, have added that to our daily diet. Because both my kids have asthma. So yeah, and one of them is in healthcare. So yeah, I worry, like I said yesterday, I worry about him every day when he goes to work at that hospital. What's the chances of him catching it? My wife's got a reduced immune system. But I guess you could say I'm refusing to live in fear of the situation. Now, does that mean I'm getting out running the roads every day? No. We get out as we need to, and then we go back home. Taking a common sense approach to this. Remember I told you folks about shower in a bag? Right here. Now that's more than just hand sanitizer. According to this will kill 99.9% of germs. It's also an antiseptic. We've got propylene glycol, cocamine, diethyl betadine. Just trying to look at all these ingredients in here, but like I said, it's a soapy body wash type deal. And that's what they're saying is the best thing to kill this thing off. Not so much hand sanitizer, but soap and water, because I guess they said the fatty tissues and the soaps helps break down the tissues around the virus to kill it. So that's what we've been using everywhere we go, and we just wash our hands off with it. If we go pump gas, we pull one of those out, wipe off the pump handle and the pump screen before we touch it. If we're going, like I said, we go in the store and come back out, we pull one out and wipe our hands off. So that's some, precautionary measure that you can potentially take, folks. But anyway, hopefully, like I said, though, people need to get back to work. Because if they don't, some of these businesses will fail. No matter what economic package Congress passes or the president signs into legislation, some of these businesses are going to fail unless we get people back to work soon. And again, I'm not advocating everybody just get up out of their homes and go do whatever they want to do. That is not what I'm saying. Let me make that very clear. Make this very clear too. Do I believe the virus is real? Yes, I do. Do I believe it is deadly to certain individuals? Yes, I do. Am I buying the story that China was developing this to show that they can compete on a world market? No, I don't. I'm starting to really lean that this was a bioweapon for the intent purpose of collapsing our economy. And that there's more that meets the eye that the government is not telling us for whatever reason. And we may never know the whole truth. But there's something more that meets the eye as to what we're being told. Anyway, folks, that's all the time I got for today. God bless. Take care. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Stay home if you ain't got to go nowhere. But if you do, just use common sense. Look at adding zinc to your diet. Might be helpful to you. But check that out. like I said, I've been doing my research on it for the last 3 weeks and decided that we were going to add it to our diet and have. So, and if you can't get it in your local store, I was able to order it online. You just go on Amazon or Google, just type in zinc dietary supplement. I think we're taking 150 milligram capsule daily. Okay. I think recommended daily, the maximum, well, I know they don't recommend no more than 120 milligrams in a day. I think is what I was reading. So, but anyway, check it out, folks. Have a great weekend, all things considered. And I think this Monday we're going to try and get back into doing a live video poetry reading. So stay tuned for that. Until then, God bless. Take care. It's the Old Soldier out.